Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, it's Tuesday. Tuesday's request day. Today's map was requested by the creator and it is big and it is bold and it is brash and it is in your face. Wow, as maps go, that's what it is. We have done this creator once in the past, back in episode 523, where they only got 8 stars. I'll tell you right now, this map will get more than 8 stars. It is a vast improvement. We'll talk more about their old map later on in today's show. But before we crack on with today's show, there's one little piece of paperwork I need you to fill in. If you'd like to sign right here, please. That's right, hitting the like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day, so thank you very much for your support. Today's map is Horanth County, Vintaria by Horanth. So good he named himself twice. Yes, it is a big map. There's your start square, loads of build plane, a little bit of canal going through it as well. That should work, I would say. And then if we have a look at the terrain map, there we are, very flat. We've got some elevated sections around the outside to play with as well. Then the resources, there's barely any room for resource painting that hasn't been painted already, and he stayed within the lines. Well done, Horanth. And then off to the workshop. It's a mass transit map. You will need mass transit for this map. A few other things to subscribe to as well, including network extensions too. Not So Rocky Hills theme, the Relight Film LUT, and then there's a one-click collection. You don't really need, it will say here 81 tiles, you don't really need it, although there are things on the edge of the map that you won't be able to see unless you have it, and you won't be able to fix if they need fixing unless you have the 81 tiles. Not saying it needs fixing at the edge of the map, but it might do. Teasers, my dears. Up to the map, let's have a little look and see what Horanth has given us this time. Because last time round, do you remember IOW, the Isle of Wight map from about 50 episodes ago? Yeah, that was Horanth. That was big and bold and not very beautiful, to be honest with you. It really was a bit of a pig's ear to look at. But boy, was there a big intersection there, where the Isle of Wight doesn't actually have a intersection, a bridge. It has ferries. Well, Horanth gave it a big bridge with swirly bits and it was magnificent. It was crazy, absolutely nuts. Mount Chichester as well, I remember that. Where are we? Nice intersection going on here, diverging diamond style intersection. It's not really a diverging diamond because you need fireworks. My brain's not working. They need traffic lights. That's the other thing, the things that light up in different colours. You need traffic lights there to actually get it. Genuinely, what is going on with my head today? Second intersection. This is kind of the main intersection. It's a swirly, it's a spiral, it's a cyclone. And normally with this particular intersection, you have to be very careful for clipping lampposts and street lights. I cannot see any clipping ones on this particular intersection. So I'm kind of inclined to say that there isn't any. That's your start square down there. We're going to go the long way. We're going to go the convoluted way. Why? Well, it's kind of that kind of map. It's a convoluted map. Loads of build plane though, and it looks pretty bold. If you want to build a bold city, this is possibly the one. Now, something weird's going to show up in a second. I think this is one of the mistakes that Horanth has made. Not that many mistakes on this map. This bridge looks amazing, yeah? And then, that looks amazing, it's bold. 3 lanes there, and drops down to 2 lanes before going back up to 3 lanes again. Did you miss that, Horanth? What's going on? What were you thinking? That's my new catchphrase, I think. Having to go at Miyagi and now having to go at Horanth. What were you thinking? It comes out over here. It's all very slick tunnel work. I can't really moan too much about the tunnel work. Comes out over here to this intersection here where you got the Dumble roundabouts and bold and in your face. They are so matching plinths there, very, very bold. That heads up to the upper level over there. We'll have a look over there a bit later on. Not too much to see right now. We want to head down towards the start square via the convoluted route. Now, speaking of big bridges, you're about to see a big bridge. You know, be Squicklehousen's Bay Bridge. Well, it's kind of like across the entire map. Huge use of the Bay Bridge here. Let's come down and see how far we can drive along the lower section. Actually, we're going against the traffic, but so what? So what? We'll dodge it. If anything comes at us, we'll dodge it. It's like Frogger. Frogger in Cities Skylines. So yes, we've got a lot of traffic down here. It seems to be hovering above the road. I don't know what's going on there. It's a weird thing. And then, can we make it all the way across in the bridge? Can we? Is it going to bounce us out maybe? It bounced us out. So, well, never mind, we tried. Anyways, as you can see, the bridge goes virtually the entirety of the way across the map. It's huge, I tell you, which is big. Absolutely big. I know we've got one like this in France. I can't remember what it's called. My brain's getting old. I do know what it's called. I just can't think right now. But yes, this is basically taking that and put it on steroids. Comes back down to ground over here and levels out nicely. And then we've got another one of these Dumble roundabouts with different roundabout fillers, different plinths, more like your Nelson's Column style roundabout there. Very bold and in your face. It's very much in your face, Horanth. Anyway, now we're going to get a bit of a jinky janky going down here. I don't like that so much. I'd like to see that smoothed out a little bit. And then we've got tunnels. Now they've got to drop a huge distance. We're not going to look underground. We're just going to accept that in a map like this, you can drop that much and then come out over here and it'd be fine. Emerge from the forests into the farmland and then back down to the cyclone roundabout. Well, we'll take a right and go past Mount Sore Thumb, as I'm going to call it, because it sticks up like a mountain. Oh no, like a sore thumb. That's the one. Strange thing. I love it. Past the henge. That's the only time you're going to see the henge because I forget to come back to it. We'll just pretend that it's perfect because it's probably perfect. I don't know, probably. We'll just say this because I can't prove otherwise because I didn't look at it. Then you've got another diverging diamond intersection there and the start square all around there. And if we go down to the dirt track over here, we're going to have a little look-see at a creator that we haven't seen on this show for the longest time. When I say the longest time, I mean the longest time. It was a famous show, mind you. Are you ready? Right, it's the Garden Conservatory by Trist14222. Now, this is a lovely little asset. Last time we did this creator on WhatsMap was in episode 47, which was Clara, which was one of the few episodes where I've actually had to go back and put things right because things were not right. So, yeah, a famous episode where the asset was kind of lost in a beautiful map. Today, I don't think it's lost in a beautiful map. I think it's lost in a huge map. Factoids because factoids. Modern books have a life expectancy of only about 100 years because the sulfuric acid in the wood pulp paper rots rapidly. Which means the book that I'm reading from has probably only got about 60 years left in it before it falls to pieces. It's getting close to being brown now. Anyway, there you go. Garden Conservatory by Trist14222. Today's asset of the day, and very nice. Let's not leave it 600 episodes until your next asset. It's good to have you back, Trist. Good to have you back. Now, we've got a little section here. Now, is this soundproofing or is this elevated? Easy way to find out. Let's move it, grab that, and elevate it. There you go. Why have we got an elevated section there, Horanth? What were you thinking? Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, and then up alongside this little river here. The rivers are very clear and blue and nicely detailed along the edges with lots of foliage. There's a lot of foliage, a lot of trees on this map. Hell of a lot of trees. There's also some rail. If we have a look down here, there's your rail. Now the rail, you're looking at it going, there's going to be trees on the track, BonBonB. Well, ye of little faith, there isn't. I don't even see anything overhanging into the catenaries either. So ye of little faith, Horanth is better than that. They're good enough to actually do a nice slow elevated section here. So we're going up into bridge mode here. So we're just going to wend gently. Straight would have been better, but gently. But then things go kind of slightly amiss. If we have a look here, so we're going to bridge mode to get over this river. We go down, then up, then down, and then up, and then slowly, I mean really slowly, back down to ground. Once we got up to the height, we could just stay level all the way across, and that would have been perfect. As it is, it's a little bit shoddy. What were you thinking, Horanth? Oh, bless you. It's a bold map. I think we'll just let it go, okay? Now we're going into a... Where's this tunnel going? Why are we going to a tunnel here? Why? So we don't destroy the forests? Ah, we're going under the highway, and we're emerging all the way over here. I would have taken that right up to the highway and just done a small tunnel. But on this map, I think you can get away with it. You can be bold with this. And bold is what Horanth has been. I don't know if Horanth knows to do anything else. Slow incline again, which you can't fault him. You can't fault him, I tell you. He knows I'm going to be pulling this apart. And then it stays straight, and then it just wiggles all over the place again. I mean, it's a nice gentle incline. It's almost flat at the top. And we do have shipping going through here, so that's fine. I understand it being there. Then we go into a tunnel, which is great because I love tunnels. But I like them to connect up. What is going on there, Horanth? What is happening? And then over here, something really weird where you've got the tunnel emerges and you can see it from the underside here. It's not the only time you're going to be seeing that. Want to see more interesting bits like that? Come back straight after this intermission.
Have you never quite worked out how to use Ploppable Rico? And what the heck is Ploppable Rico anyway? Then you need the Beginner's Guide to Ploppable Rico by BonBonB. Click the information button below.
And so back to Horanth County, Vintaria by Horanth and the shipping routes. And we have shipping, and watch this. Watch this. Through the hole. Excellent. I don't know if this is quite tall enough. It might be a clipping hazard there. I'm just kidding you. And then down here, and the ships will go either side of that pillar. That is excellent as well. And then down here through the big old gap here, I think that might just be high enough as well. And then over the tunnel, that's fine. Oh crikey, did you see the big drop there? Never mind, no, we didn't see that. Just ignore that. As sponsored by SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, SquarePants water. It's gone. I've just lost it. Down here we've got water. We have what? This is your canal. This is your start square water. Is there enough water here? I'll tell you what, if I just go back into normal view, is that going to be enough for you to get started? I think it probably is. Once you get building and then get down to the sea or the river or the whatever this is down here, just yeah, draw some more from there. But yeah, you can get started with that. That's fine. Right, it's a big bold map. What should we look at first? Shall we have a look at this Mount Sore Thumb? There it is. With the snow. It's snow decals on that to really bring out the whiteness on the top. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good. What more can we look at? We've got this. This is bold. This is very bold. Definitely good for docks and stuff. Forests. Let's go down and see how dense the forest is down at ground level. Dense enough, okay? That is dense enough. I mean, yes, all the same types of trees, but hey, why not? I think that's certainly... You don't want to go much denser because you will have no trees left, will you? This is a field. I'm not sure I'm buying into that field being there, but I don't think we're supposed to, really. But yeah, we've got some field painting just for fun, if you want to do some fertile stuff. Over here we've got a castle. Ooh, it's a castle. Ooh, it's a castle. Up here, it's a spiral about to get up into the castle. Now, the question is, do we have any little doors on the... Oh, look, we've got doors on the outside of the towers. So visiting troops can just walk up and knock on the door and let themselves in. You've got to keep them coming in through the main entrance where you can stack up all your defences. What's going on? What were you thinking? We've got the walls going right the way through the towers. There's no need for that. There is no need for that at all. You can stop them right at the edge of those tower walls. It's fine though. It's fine. It's the weirdest little castle we've seen in a long time. What more haven't we seen on this map? We've seen a lot of things. Oh, quarries. Right, we've got a couple of quarries here. This one I kind of buy. Yeah, sort of. Yeah. And then this one Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Is looking at you, kids. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here it comes. Is looking at you, kids. It's a smiley. It's a smiley quarry. Hello. Raising his eyebrow at us, no less. This is an implausible water source. I don't mind it actually because it's that sort of map. And I don't mind that little viewing platform there as well. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? It's a bit of fun. The whole map is a bit of fun. What more can we do? Edge of map. Okay, switching the edge fog off. Now this is where things are kind of sort of a little bit broken, but won't affect you if you don't have the 81 tiles. So we got the 4 entrances right in the corners. Okay, so anything that comes in from the edge of in the corner of a map, like here, you're going to have 33% will go up to that exit, 33% will go off to that exit, and 33% will go straight over. So that means 66% of all the traffic of the map will avoid the centre of the map. Okay, or all the traffic will avoid the centre, except for we saw a lot of traffic going through the centre. What is happening there then? Right, let me just see if I remember what I'm doing here. Trying to get back into camera mode. I'm losing it. So there we go, back into camera mode. Winning. Right down here. So I'm showing you. We've got the traffic coming in from this corner, and there's traffic heading down this highway here. That's avoiding the centre of the map, which is good for playability. And that goes right the way down the edge to that corner. Now let's go and choose another edge, shall we? How about here? Actually, this bridge. Why is there any traffic using this bridge? This is the point I need to make. That bridge goes right the way across that part of the map, but we've got a highway that goes along the top of the map. Why is there? Look, there's no traffic on this highway at all. Why? And here's your answer. Because missing sections. And I don't understand why. I thought for a moment that maybe I hadn't actually enabled network extensions too, but I have. I double checked that one. And then over here, down here, look, we've got a missing section here. Emerges over here, or it would do. And so all the edges are missing a section, apart from that one bit on our left hand side now. It seems very weird to me. And what's going on here? Look at that under the water. What is that? What is that there? And the answer is, well, there's a tunnel. If we come under here, I told you we'd have another bit of tunnel, which is a bit glitchy and weird. Yes, so we got that tunnel there, and from certain angles, it shines like a pencil. Anyway, what do you think of this map? It is big and bold and beautiful, isn't it? Is it a 1-star map though? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month in the Viewers' Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Well, only you can decide. And if you're feeling brave, I think it might be. If you're feeling brave, there's going to be a lot of good maps this month though. So anyway, aesthetically, it's bold. It's you're not going to forget it. It's not particularly ugly, and it's striking, and that counts for aesthetics. I'm going to give it 4 stars. I'm not saying it's pretty, but I'm saying aesthetically it's eye-catching. Giving it 4 stars. Detail, there are a few problems. I want to give it 4 stars. I can't. I don't think it deserves 2 stars though. I'm going to go middly 3. In fact, slap bang middle 3. And then gameplay potential. I think there's a lot of playability in this map. If you want a big, bold, beautiful map. Thank you very much, Mr. Fireman. Yes, so I reckon this map is worth 4 stars for gameplay. It's playable. Can't give it the seal of approval because of multiple reasons. I think most people won't want to play this map, but there will be a few that do, so good on you. Horanth County, Vintaria by Horanth. If you do fancy taking this map on, let me know, and let Horanth know as well. Send him some screenshots so he can see just what a mess you make of his map. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, and for joining me for another map in the What's Map series. There's another one coming along tomorrow. Another one. Oh look, my vote now open is underneath the 10k countdown. I'm going to have to do something about that, but not today. Not today. It's going to have to be like that. Nearly 10,000 subscribers. Have you subbed yet? See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.